The current market price of Bittorrent is 0.000848 rams per coin, falling within the range of 0.000848. On the previous day, the closing rate of ZAR to BTT Bittorrent was 0.000867, while the change in rate was 0.00011, resulting in a 1.28% difference. This indicates the anticipated cost of Bittorrent in the near future and within the next month. The forecasted cost of Bittorrent on Monday, August 7th, was 0.000837. The upper bound of the rams is 0.000896, while the lower bound is 0.000778. On Tuesday, August 8th, the estimated cost of Bittorrent was 0.000846 rands, with a high of 0.000905 and a low of 0.000787. On Wednesday, August 9th, the projected cost of Bittorrent was observed to be 0.000833 rands, with a high of 0.000891 and a low of 0.000775. On Thursday, August 10th, the estimated cost of Bittorrent was 0.000876 rands, with a high of 0.000937 and a low of 0.000815. The prognosis for the cost of Bittorrent on Friday, August 11th, is 0.000868. The value of rands reached a peak of 0.000929 and a low of 0.000807 over a span of many weeks. On Monday, August 14th, the estimated cost of Bittorrent was 0.000838 rands, with a high of 0.000897 and a low of 0.000779. On Tuesday, August 15th, the anticipated cost of Bittorrent was 0.000850 rands, with a high of 0.0009 and a low of 0.000791. On Wednesday, August 16th, the cost of Bittorrent was observed to be 0.000870 rands, with a high of 0.000931 and a low of 0.000809. The expected cost of Bittorrent on Thursday, August 17th, was estimated to be 0.000861 rands, with a high of 0.000921 and a low of 0.000801. Similarly, on Friday, August 18th, the projected cost of Bittorrent was 0.000852 rands, with a high of 0.000912 and a low of 0.000792. These conjectures are based on historical data and are valid for a period of approximately 14 days. The anticipated cost of Bittorrent on Monday, August 21st, was 0.000853 rands, with a high of 0.000913 and a low of 0.000793. However, the projected cost of Bittorrent on Tuesday, August 22nd, was 0.000835 rands, with a high of 0.000893 and a low of 0.00077. On Wednesday, August 23rd, the expected cost of Bittorrent was 0.000856 rands, with a high of 0.000916 and a low of 0.000796. On Thursday, August 24th, the Bittorrent gauge recorded a high value of 0.000907 rands and a low value of 0.000789 rands. The cost of Bittorrent on that day was 0.000848 rands. On Friday, August 25th, the projected cost of Bittorrent was 0.000828 rams, with a high estimate of 0.000886 rams and a low estimate of 0.000770 rams, to be realized during a span of 3 weeks. On Monday, August 28th, the price of Bittorrent reached a peak of 0.000913 rands and a low of 0.000793 rands, with a cost of 0.000853 rands. On Tuesday, August 29, the projected cost of Bittorrent was 0.000843 rands, with a high of 0.000902 and a low of 0.000784. On Wednesday, August 30, the price of Bittorrent was observed to be 0.000809 rands, with a top of 0.000866 and a low of 0.000752. On Thursday, August 31, the projected cost of Bittorrent was 0.000812 rands, with a high estimate of 0.000869 rands and a low estimate of 0.000755 rands. On Friday, September 1, the price of Bittorrent was observed to be 0.000812 rands, with a high of 0.000869 and a low of 0.000755. This price range was observed during a period of approximately 1 month. On Monday, September 4, the anticipated cost of Bittorrent was 0.000800 rams, with a high of 0.000856 rams and a low of 0.000744 rams. On Tuesday, September 5, the price of Bittorrent was observed to be 0.000797 rands, with a high of 0.000853 and a low of 0.000741. The projected cost of Bittorrent for December 2023 was initially estimated to be 0.000595 rands, with an upper estimate of 0.000623 and a lower estimate of 0.000541. The midpoint of the projected cost was determined to be 0.000585. The anticipated cost of Bittorrent for the following months and the change for December 2023 were estimated to be 0.000582. Looking ahead to January 2024, the projected cost of Bittorrent was expected to start at 0.000582 rands, with an upper estimate of 0.000660 and a lower estimate that was not provided. The intermediate value of the cost, 0.000574, was identified for the Bittorrent cost gauge throughout the course of several months. Additionally, there was a 6% change seen for the month of January, specifically 0.000608 to 0.000617. The projected cost of Bittorrent for the month of February 2024 is anticipated to commence at a value of 0.000617. The cost of rands is quite high at 0.000671, when there is a comparatively lower cost option available. The number of 0.000583 represents